Hi guys, this time on Deep Junk, we're going to do a 57 GMC truck, a step side. This is a Matchbox truck. I've had it for a while, sitting on the bench, and I didn't really know what to do with it. I've kind of got an idea now which direction I want to take it. But when I first got it, I took it out and was just checking it out and left it like set up on the bench. I did take the tampos off the side. I think it was a bicycle repair kind of deal that was on it. I left the GMC and the V8 badges on there. I did some other stuff like paint the headlights and the turn signals, did the mirrors, tail lights around back. But I was looking at it and then trying to figure a direction which way I wanted to go with, and I got a good idea of it now. It's going to be a shame to get rid of the GMC and the V8 logo on the fender, but I can't really do with it what I want and keep this paint. And besides, this paint is it's got a lot of orange peel in it right out of the fact. It's just really, it's hideous looking. You can see it on the side. Oh, look at all that. I don't know if it's like if you want to call that orange peel or a vinyl top. So let's get this baby apart and in the stripper, see what we have to work with. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, we'll get a quick look at this before it goes to stripper. New truck, so basically parts is parts. Nothing big deal, you know, nothing broke or missing or rusted. Plastic base and that. It's got the grill and bumpers front and rear. Tinted glass, that's okay, I like that. Plastic, the dash on this thing doesn't have a lot of detail, but the plastic in the bed here, with them slats that sits up over the bed sides, I'm not real crazy about that. I don't mind the wood floor, but I don't know if I cut these off if it's going to leave a big gap between the interior piece and the bed side. I have to think on that one. And orange peeled body. Hell, the paint inside the bed here is even orange peeled. And basic wheels. So that's about it. Stay tuned. Alrighty, the GMC out of the stripper. Take a look at it. It's got it's over the front, over the fenders, up over the hood here. We got a couple lines over the roof. Yeah, that sill right above the window. And all the fenders, back fenders right below the tail lights. Some marks there. Nothing too bad. You got all that orange orange peeled paint off of it. It looks better like this than it did in the paint. Alright guys, I apologize. I did not get the GMC cleaned up before it went into paint. The body cleaned up real nice. I chose this orange color, and it'll make sense to you when you see the truck together. But it doesn't look too bad. Got the interior piece. Now the bed sides I did in the body color, but it's got these boards that come up to the top, and I didn't want to use them at first, but you see how thick those are. If I cut those things off, they're gonna have that inner bed piece and the steel of the truck, and there's gonna be a gap in between them. So it's gonna kind of look goofy. So I've painted them, painted the sideboards, same as in the inside bed, the same color. So we're just gonna leave them in there, and I was thinking of as a work truck, a logo up there or something, that I'm not positive yet. I need to tape this up yet and paint the dashboard in the orange, because it'll be steel dash. We want to do something with the seat and the door panels inside. I just kind of taking it as it comes. I didn't really have a plan. It's just one of those things you you see it and go, oh yeah, and I can do this, and okay, that makes sense, I'll do that. So, not like anything else I do makes sense. Alright guys, I'm going to finish up a little bit of detailing on the GMC truck here, and then I'll show you a few pieces before it goes together, especially the interior, and then I'll snap it together and get it all ready, and we'll have it reveal. But the interior, I'll show you that because it's just so hard to see inside of these things anyway. And then this one's got tinted glass. It's like you can hardly see anything in it. So I can show you now, you get an idea of what I'm talking about. And right now I'm doing the bell housing on this engine in a little Chevrolet engine orange. It's a Model Master enamel paint. Sorry, I gotta move out of the shot, guys, but I am having a hell of a time seeing shit here anymore. I've got to do something with the lighting, and let's face it, I'm not getting any younger either. My eyeballs aren't working so hot. So we'll do the bell housing and some engine color. A lot of times I'm not so sure about what in 57 what they did paint line wise on the engines and such, because we did get orange on the bell housings later, but for this we'll just call it, we'll pretend that it is. How about that? And the transmission, we'll put a little steel on it. All right. I chose the orange to do this GMC truck in. Oh, there's the squeaky floors. Someone's wandering around. Okay, but I chose the color because my grandfather, when I was a kid, had an orange '60 Chevrolet dump truck, and he did concrete, worked in concrete and that, and it was Omaha orange, you know, work truck color, with a black bed and the black chassis, and the wheels and that were all blacked out. And then when I would go stay there in the summertime, it was my job to help him clean that truck when he came home. It got cleaned every time he used it. Dirt and stuff, just anything from the job site would get all cleaned up. Then when he'd get home, the truck looked really good. Right up to the day he got rid of it, it still looked really good. I got like these older trucks. I'm a Chevy guy anyway, but the M2 that's sitting down here below me, the yellow truck, scale is, I don't know if it's supposed to be 1/64th true or if that's on some of the other cars, but it's a little bigger than this truck and some of the other stuff on the other cars and that. But man, I just can't pass it up. That thing is, it's gorgeous. I'm due to buy another pickup truck. I'd rather have one of those than a newer one. I think I could make do with an old '60 Chevy or a '58 Chevy Apache truck. Alright, engine, little bell housing, and some transmission. We'll leave it at that there. The could do a little blackout on the drive shaft, and I already did front leaf springs on it. Alright guys, a 1957 GMC is all done. Like I said, this one had sat around for a little bit. I had it and had taken the tampos off, and was kind of, well, I didn't know that I really wanted to do it. Sometimes inspiration, you know, you'll have a car and an inspirational hit, and then that's going to be your next one in line then. And that's what happened. Was I had gotten that yellow Chevy Apache, and after looking at it, I thought, yeah, okay, I'm going to do this GMC as a standard truck. We'll go white bumpers and that with it, all standard, no two-tone paint. And with that, it became clear they had, you know, the only color I could do it was orange, which my grandfather's 60 Chevy dump truck was orange, and it was Omaha orange. His truck was a road department dump truck. He bought it used and then had it repainted the factory, well, the fleet color. So just doing the as a nod to my grandpa and his truck, we did Omaha orange, and this is a single stage enamel. It's not a lacquer, it's not a base clear. There is no clear coat on this, so it is, you know, period, you could say. I always did like the looks of GMC trucks over Chevy. Like, you see the Chevy truck and the grill and that on this. This one's bolder. It has this base up here in the hood for GMC lettering. Same truck, just a little different trim items on them. And this one, we used the Steely wheels, painted them white, turned the white walls in. It would look better with a hubcap on it, but this is what we got. The sideboards left up on there. Now, see, this truck you could put a name on the door, you could put a name up here on the board and a phone number or something, turn it into a work truck. We've got our tail lights and stuff around back. Those rubber guards on the chains on the tailgate. Did do the, like I showed you before, the inside of the bed, the wood, with a little brown wash and then some darker in there for the knots in the wood and some of the grain. Mirrors in white also. And again, a little engine orange on the oil pan and the bell housing. Transmission's done. Leaf springs, the differential back there, and even you can't hardly see it, but the drive shaft was done in black also. So that is her. The Omaha orange. I was always amazed that the color actually dates back. It's like in the 20s, I believe. The color goes back that far and was used all the way up into the 80s. And as well as GM, you know, Chevy and GMC using it. Ford used it, Chrysler used it, and the thing that they got me was the Cincinnati Car Company used it in the 20s. And they don't make cars per se, they make trolley cars. And Omaha orange was used on those. So kind of some goofy random trivia there. Hey guys, thanks for coming and spending time checking out the truck. I really appreciate it. As always, I'll get the cars for sale on eBay. That's still on my wife's account, 17 Stacy. I'm gonna have some other things coming up I've got a build in mind, or a challenge I should say, and maybe you may even have heard that by the time this goes up. I may announce that before this hits, guys. So Like I said, thanks for stopping, and I really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up and like it, share it. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We will see y'all on the next one. Thanks, guys.